Hi, I'm Scott Smith, the Communications Officer for the ABC Unified School District, and I'm joined here again today by our very own Superintendent, Dr. Mary Sieu. Hello, Dr. Sieu.
Hello, thank you so much for doing this presentation with me today.
Happy to be here with you. I think we have some important topics to discuss. Obviously, the one on everyone's mind right now is students returning to our campuses in person, coming up just in a matter of weeks, really. What do you what I know we've had a lot of discussions about that. How do you feel? What are you thinking about this?
Well, I feel very excited to be able to welcome our students, especially from TK through sixth grade, as well as our middle school students, back to our campuses. We also have priority groups that include students with disabilities, English language learners, perhaps homeless and foster youth, and students who are really struggling with their technology at home. These are our priority groups. And so I just feel very comfortable in welcoming them all back on Monday, April the 12th.
Well, it's great. So I guess the next question would be why now? Why are we able to do this now?
Well, the reason why we're able to have these students return to us in person is because of the reduction in the COVID-19 rates in Los Angeles County. We have been literally in the purple tier for a year now. And so now that we are in the red tier, I think we just started on Tuesday, is the reason why we're able to bring back our students in person for the learning. And so I'm just so excited to be able to welcome back all of our students.
Schools aren't the same without our students on campus, that's for sure. Now,
Absolutely.
now what is school going to look like? Um,
Well, schools are going to look very different. We will have the simultaneous hybrid model, which means that teachers will be not only teaching the students who are in person in front of them, but also the teachers will be also working with the students who are in the virtual academy. That means that they will be there 4 days a week, and there's two cohorts that we have. Monday and Tuesday will be cohort A, and then Wednesday is an asynchronous day, and then Thursday and Friday there will be a cohort B that will be in front of the teachers.
and then what about the students that choose to be home?
Well, they will continue with the virtual academy. We've had an outstanding virtual academy program with our students. And so the teachers will also be teaching in addition to those who are with them in person. They will also be teaching those who are in the virtual academy as well.
And I know the next question will be from our families is what has the district done to prepare our schools and our classrooms for
Well,
students to return?
we have many different strategies right now in front of us. For example, before the students leave for campus, they must be checked at home with a temperature check. If they're not feeling well, they really should stay home. And then when they get off the bus, I know that we have people who will be taking their temperatures at the school sites. And then we have additional plexiglass that will be surrounded on each of the students' desks. We have MERV 13 filters that have been placed in all of our school campuses from elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. They will continue to stay a social distancing pattern. They will still have to wear masks. And so these are the things that we're planning for before our students return.
Now you mentioned cohort A and cohort B. Now will uh, the students that are in their class in their cohort, well, when they go to recess, will they be able to play with other kids or
No,
eat
they
lunch?
won't be able to play with other children. They will be only able to play with their cohort students. So, for example, if you're in one room you only get to stay with the students in that room. And they will have individual devices to play with. For example, if they're dribbling a ball, they can't exchange it with another student.
Okay, it's definitely going to look different.
It definitely.
Wow. And now, what about high school?
Well, in high schools, we are surveying the students now in terms of whether they wish to come back to school. And we are definitely going to be able to allow students with disabilities, students who are English learners, those who are struggling. Perhaps they may have obtained an F in many of the subject matters that they received during this virtual academy, homeless, foster youth. All of these students will be able to return on Monday, April the 12th. However, we are surveying the students to see how many would like to return to schools by grade levels. And so that's what we're planning to do. We will update the board on April the 20th to see how many students will be able to return.
Great. And I know our families have worked really hard to keep their students moving forward virtually. It's been very challenging, but I don't think anyone has experienced more challenges than our teachers and staff as they try to make the virtual academy work for our students.
I absolutely agree. I think that many of our teachers who may perhaps have not had as much experience with the virtual academy, they have now definitely learned how to experience it themselves. And so I just believe that, with our amazing teachers, we'll be able to pull this off with the two cohorts as well as the asynchronous day on Wednesday.
It's an exciting time to be in the ABC Unified School District.
But again, I just want to make sure that parents recognize that, we will be starting on Monday, April the 12th, and then we will see how many students want to sign up for in-person learning at our high schools.
So we still have some time moving forward here. I think it'll be great to get through the end of the school year with some students at our schools. I know our teachers will be happy, our principals will be happy, but our families will be the happiest.
Definitely, definitely. I totally agree.
And I think our superintendent might be pretty happy about this too.
I am. I'm very excited about welcoming our students back in person for their instruction.
Well, Dr. Sieu, I won't keep you much longer. I know we have a lot of planning to do, but do you have any final thoughts for our families and staff members before we leave?
Well, I just feel very comfortable that our students, when they return to in-person instruction, that they wear a mask, they wash their hands many times, and that they are socially distanced throughout the day. And so I just feel very comfortable about welcoming our students back for instruction.
Thank you, Dr. Sieu. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much, Scott.